Hello everyone, welcome to my RSTECH 100-490 study course. Now, I call it a study course because actually this is just a study course and I haven't actually took the exam. The reason why I'm making this video is for my personal self. So if you guys don't really want to watch this, it's fine, you can click out this video, there are better courses. This is just my passageway for being a network engineer. So let's get started and start learning together. The first part we're going to learn is the exam topics. Now the exam topics have 4 main points. General networking knowledge, Cisco equipment and related hardware, Cisco iOS software operation and service related knowledge. Now, in this video we're going to be talking about general networking knowledge. There are 9 main points here that you have. Maybe there are more. Maybe I haven't listed down everything. It's my apologies. So, this video we're just going to talk about 1.1, using the OSI and the TCP/IP models and their associated protocols to explain how data flows in a network. Now let's go a step back into the beginning, and we're just going to talk about networking in general. Now, networking is about connecting data with each device. Now, as you can see in the diagram here, I have 3 devices that wants to connect with each other. This line represents, well, not a cable, but actually represents a connection. Now, it's more complicated than that. This is just a representation. Basically, what I'm trying to explain here is that in every device is different. Like, it could be an IBM device, it could be a Windows device, it can be an Apple device, but they must be able to understand each other if they want to use networking. They have to have one single rule. Okay, it's not like a game where one game is not supported for Apple, for example, and another game support only Android. No. So in networking, you should understand by every device, not just by one small thing. So they have to have one specific rule that is called the OSI and the TCP/IP model. The OSI and the TCP/IP model is a type of model that explains how networking flows, and they both have the same system. The only difference is the name of each step. Okay, OSI stands for Open System Interconnection, while TCP/IP stands for Transmission Control Protocol, which is also can be called an IP model, Internet Protocol model. Okay. Now here's the flow of the OSI model. Now notice here that we have 7 layers. Starting from the bottom here, we have layer 1, we got layer 2, layer 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. That's how it's named. Okay, whenever there's something going on the network, we usually define by these 7 layers, by these 7 steps. Okay, and from the beginning, we usually start the flow of the network starting from the application itself. What are you using it to go? Every computer is going to send data. Sorry, I'm going back to this diagram. Every computer is going to send data, and every computer wants to receive data as well. So one complete cycle is one complete network. So if you want to send data, you can read the flow from top to bottom, but if you're receiving data, we usually start from the bottom to the top. Now the TCP/IP model have exactly the same system. The only difference is the name. You can see that the OSI model have 7 layers and the TCP/IP have only 4 layers. You can look at the names here. Now let's talk about what do we mean by how does data flow in the network. Now data is just a sequence of 2 numbers, 1 and 0, which we all know is binary. This bunch of zeros and ones that flowing into electrical stuff is called, well, it has a meaning. Okay, and this meaning is creating something. Okay, it's creating something that creates an application. Okay, so this data, which is also known as the zeros and one, is also makes a protocol. Okay, it makes a bunch of zeros and one is also considered a protocol, and this protocol, a bunch of protocols can be made into an information, a bunch of information can make into a application. Okay, so what is a protocol? A protocol is a type of rule for a network, and it's the rule that makes networking works. It's a small thing, and we've seen a protocol before. Well, we've mentioned one before, the internet protocol, which we're going to talk about later in the video, and also another one, transmission control protocol.